Former President Rodrigo Duterte comments on the call to bring back the Philippine ambassador to China due to issues in the West Philippine Sea. Carlo de la Peña has the details.
Former President Rodrigo Duterte does not agree with a call made by a senator to bring back the Philippine ambassador to China. It can be recalled that Senator Francis Tolentino encouraged the government to recall Philippine ambassador to China Jaime Flor Cruz as a protest against Beijing's actions toward Philippine ships in the West Philippine Sea. In addition to Senator Tolentino, who is the chairman of the Senate Special Committee on Maritime and Admiralty Zones, Senator Jinggoy Estrada also joined the call to bring back the Philippine ambassador to China. However, according to Duterte, this suggestion would not bring any benefit to the country.
The suggestion of the recall of an ambassador is too abrupt and
too harsh.
Too harsh. That's the right word. Abrupt and too harsh, and it would do no good.
According to former President Duterte, it is better to emphasize diplomacy in both sides through discussions regarding the issue in the West Philippine Sea.
In the end, ito pagkatapos nito mag-usap pa rin eh.
Yes, ma'am.
So, better to just initiate a diplomatic dito sa baba na to start initiatives of and look for ways of finding the right contacts, the right people to talk para mapapag-usapan at maayos to.
Meanwhile, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy asked Duterte about his opinion on what he perceives as the non-diplomatic approach of the Philippines towards China due to the territorial dispute.
Mayor, just recently, siguro kahapon yun o ngayon, there's an APEC summit in San Francisco, USA. In 6 years, it was the first time Xi Jinping, the president of China, went and attended the APEC summit meeting, and he was really royally welcomed in San Francisco by the American government. I mean, it's a royal welcome. So, dito naman sa atin, the hawkish side of those leaders who are into the West Philippine Sea issue, it seems to me that there is a non-diplomatic approach to China. And recently, there was a high level of condemnation of the latest harassment by the Chinese Coast Guard when our Philippine vessels was to resupply mission at the BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal.
It can be noted that despite the rivalry between the two superpowers, China and the United States are still continuing their diplomatic communication. In fact, the United States has sent high-level government officials to China many times. The United States also sent a large delegation to the recently concluded 6th International Import Expo, or CIIE, as it wants to establish close cooperation with Beijing. And now, the much-anticipated meeting of U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping in San Francisco for the APEC summit.
But Xi Jinping was there, and he was royally welcomed. And they are even talking about a military alliance. I think it's not an alliance, but a military joint exercise with the military of the USA and the military of China.
For FPRRD, the warm reception of Xi by the U.S. holds a huge significance as it could lessen the threat of war and ease tensions in the West Philippine Sea.
Dito naman sa the royalty reception received by Xi Jinping of China sa Amerika is very significant. Very significant. Means to say that China and America are now within the ambit of diplomatic and maybe closer ties of the two countries. At pag nabuo ito, Pastor, malaking bagay ito para sa ating
Yes, ma'am.
mundo.
Yeah.
So maybe we can say that we can escape the catastrophe of a nuclear war, and si Jinping nagpababa siya. Siya ang pumunta doon,
Yes.
makipagkaibigan.
Yeah.
So tama naman yung halos binigyan nila na ng almost a royal treatment. Kasi hindi basta-basta na pupunta ng. So, I'm sure si Jinping gusto rin na ako na lang punta. Para pag-usapan natin ito at matapos na yung alita natin. Now, on this side, mapag-usapan natin ito vis-a-vis itong powers. Magkakaasa ba tayo sa Amerika, itong West Philippine Sea? Ang Amerika hindi papasok dyan.
I'm sure he will not.
The former president strongly emphasized that talks, not war, are the solution to maritime dispute. Meanwhile, Pastor Apollo pointed out the reality that the United States cannot sever its ties with China. The good pastor also highlighted the sending of high-ranking senior U.S. government officials to China to maintain cooperation and diplomacy. This stands in contrast to the actions of some government officials in the Philippines today.
More likely, Mayor, kasi in the Zelensky-Russia war, America is not dependent on Russia for some of their production. That they are dependent upon China for semiconductor, many things, Mayor. Dependent ang Amerika sa ngayon. That's why they cannot decouple from China. Because marami silang kinukuha sa China na wala sa kanila. They are dependent on that. That's why kung ang China maging belligerent sa kanila, nakita mo pinapadala yung mga tulad yung kanilang Treasury Department Secretary to make friends with China. Tayo naman dito, para tayong we are more popist than the Pope.
Kaya nga, always maybe these guys are thinking that if we initiate any violent reaction or action there, that the big sum America would come to our succor.
No.
In America would say, alam mo, Adre, boundary lang yan, tubig yan. Huwag mo na akong guluhin dyan kasi yung China is almost like a friends to everybody because they are manufacturing all sorts of things. Kung anong gusto mo, gagawin nila.
It can be noted that China ranks third as the United States' largest trading partner. As for the Philippines, China is its largest trading partner. For God and my beloved Philippines, this has been Carlo de la Peña, SMNI News.